dun, 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 dun. Hello, my name is Courtney.
I'm Olivia.
We are watching season 2, episode 10. It is the finale, and it is called Valar Morghulis. That's not English, so I don't expect you to know what it means.
It's probably Latin.
We just watched the Battle of Blackwater, and she's very worried about Tyrion.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes.
Yay!
God. Where am I?
These are your new chambers. A little cramped, perhaps, but you don't need much room, do you?
What?
You are no longer a hand of the king.
So he gets shat on. He engineered that great explosion. Fitting for what just happened.
Lord Peter Baelish, step forward. For your good service and ingenuity in uniting the houses of Lannister and Tyrell, I declare that you shall be granted the castle of Harrenhal.
But yeah, he's like doing the FU salute to his uncle,
You honor me beyond words, your grace.
who stepped up when he wanted to run away and hide behind his mommy's skirts. Rude.
Your house.
I want to just marry Marjorie off to him.
The whole realm is in your debt, none more so than I would ask you to find it in your heart to do us the great honor of joining our houses.
How do I do that? How do I do that?
Shut up, man.
For the good of the realm, your counselors beg you to set Sansa Stark aside.
The gods are good. I am free to heed my heart. Solaris, I will gladly wed your sweet sister. You will be my queen. And I will love you from this day until my last day.
Kind of feel bad for Sansa. Feel good for her, but like bad because that was kind of embarrassing.
I still enjoy beating you. And now that you're a woman, you'll be able to enjoy you in other ways as well. Just like your mother did at your age. I can see so much of her in you.
I tell you.
She was like a sister to me.
Sister Maya
For her sake, I'll help get you home.
King's Landing is my home now.
Oh my god. You're so dumb. Feel bad for her for a little bit and then like...
One of us is better than you.
You're a virgin, I take. Walk.
Some boys like a challenge. One or two must have tried to get inside Big Brienne.
One or two tried.
Ah, but you fought them off.
Oh! What's your business here?
Travelling a prisoner. If you've quite finished, I'll... All right, we'll be going.
Whoa, that's Jaime Lannister.
I count to 3, you both answer. What's his name? 1, 2, 3.
Two quick deaths.
And he's sitting there like, damn. He's really underestimated her.
Your father didn't love me when we married. He hardly knew me, or I him. Love didn't just happen to us. We built it slowly.
I mean, he did cheat on you and made a baby with someone else.
Your brothers and sisters for all of us.
So, I mean, maybe he would have been better off with Lord Baelish.
It is stronger.
The only parent I have left has no right to call anyone reckless.
Ooh, burn.
They don't want you to sleep.
They want to sap your spirit before
Thank you, wise, bold man. Thank you for explaining siege tactics to me. A word from my father.
No.
Nope.
Send more ravens.
You killed all the ravens.
He looks like a petulant child.
They will sing about the Battle of Winterfell until the Iron Islands have slipped beneath the waves. Every man, woman, and child will know who we were and how long we stood. And whoever kills that fucking hornblower will stand in bronze above the shores of Pine. What is dead may never die.
Crazy eyes. They knocked him out.
What are you doing?
Oh, there he goes. Pink dot.
I'm a monster, as well as a dwarf. Are you going to leave?
I am yours, and you are mine.
Look upon one another and say the words.
The back, like the back of Robb. They're getting married.
Father, Smith, warrior, mother.
Well, it looks like Walder Frey's not gonna be very happy. You know, because he was supposed to, you know, marry one of his daughters. But
who cares?
Here.
What is it?
A coin of great value. If the day comes when you must find me again, just give that coin to any man from Bravos and say these words to him. Valar Morghulis. Jaqen is dead. Say it again. Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
Good.
the fuck?
Farewell, Arya Stark.
What the actual heck?
Jaqen is dead.
They go from one somewhat okay looking dude to like a creepy looking dude. Valar Morghulis.
What are you doing?
Valar Morghulis. Not dead yet. We need a pink dot.
Pink dot equals death on our family tree charts.
Yeah, we need a pink dot. Because he's a dead. Dead.
He did.
He did. He died.
Rest in peace, Mr. Lewin. We're laughing through our pain.
He did. The baby dragons. What the fuck? Looks like she's at King's Landing.
Does.
What is this what they mean by once you go and you never come out? Outside the wall?
It's the Flu Network. Is that what it's called in Harry Potter when they like...
Oh yeah.
Only there's no fireplaces.
Khal Drogo!
Joranna Tyrion.
And baby Drogo.
Ishish anha ast visual from Memech for Hilem, a judge and an adje, a radiera.
She had Tifti.
Yejelana Tiari. As Nizakana Dise. Martinia Tiraro. Ajana Padrivak Mashiki Baratana.
Until the sun rises in the west and sets in the east.
They miss their mother. They want to be with you. You will be with them, and we will be with you until time comes to an end.
Aww. They don't play.
That's Mama there.
Yep. They're like, Mama. Mama.
You little shit.
That was what they planned to do, wasn't it?
That's the man who killed Qhorin Halfhand.
Nothing dot.
Yeah. We got a few pink dots to put on the paper today.
Mm-hmm.
Burn the body.
He had to do that to gain their trust.
This one coming back for you.
Time to meet the king beyond the wall.
Bet you it's gonna be his uncle. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I just feel like that's where that's going.
The king beyond the wall is Benjen.
Yeah. I feel like that's where this is going because, like, we haven't seen him since what, season 1?
First episode.
It's been a while, and no one knew what happened to him. He kind of just poof. He disappeared. Duck sauce and hooer.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
So they're broke?
Thank you, Zarazo and Doxos. Thank you for teaching me this lesson.
We can take the Iron Throne. I'll bring you 1,000 ships.
Please.
All that you dreamed is within your reach.
Thank you, please.
How do they not have any money? They're like little cats that breathe fire and fly.
If you step back and think about it, the thing about Gilly that's so interesting is...
The funny thing is Sammy's so relatable. Like he's so relatable.
Two blasted wildlings. Three blasts. Run!
What the heck is 3 blasts?
Chris!
Poor chubby Sam. The heck? No way! They got zombies on the show? What the heck? It's Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings. The actual head? I think it's got some really blue eyes, whatever it is. Guessing that's a White Walker? Looks kind of like a Targaryen. That long blonde hair. I wonder if this is where everyone goes after they're dead. Because, like, that's a lot of dead people. This is just getting, like, really weird. Zombies? Really?
I cannot confirm or deny.
What the The heck? That's so weird. Zombie.
She's a little bit freaked out by the ending.
I wasn't expecting zombies, that's for sure. That's weird. Strange. Huh.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about for this episode. So the first thing that we should talk about is Tyrion's treatment now that the war is over.
Yeah, that's really sad.
They've put him in this small little room.
Yep, they're trying to kill him.
Took away his title as Hand of the King.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was on loan from Tywin, yes.
But they don't need to treat him like that.
Right, they didn't want to give him any credit, really, for his effort.
Yeah, considering, like, he was the one that was like, I'll do it.
Shay stuck by his side and told him, let's leave.
Yeah. She's like, we don't need to stay here. We can go do our own thing.
And his reasoning for staying was because I'm good at this.
Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah. Do you think that's wise for him to stay?
Probably not. I think he's doing it because I feel like, wants his father's approval. Considering they all blame him for the reason why their mom is dead.
Do you think he'll get his dad's approval if he works hard enough?
I don't know.
When they were in the throne room after he was named Savior of the City, after Tywin was, then Joffrey asks Sir Loras, what can I give you for, helping out? And Loras wanted, as you had suggested 5 seconds earlier, that Marjorie be married to Joffrey.
Yep. That's interesting. That's just, I feel like that's social climbing. Like, she don't care who she's married to, she just wants to be queen. I mean, she said that too, didn't she?
Yeah. She said, if Renly wasn't a king, then I was never a queen. I want to be the queen. HBSC. And marrying Joffrey, it seems, is going to get her that, but it casts Sansa aside. Do you think that Littlefinger was correct in saying that, she's still a toy for Joffrey and he's not going to let her go?
Yeah, he gets too much enjoyment out of torturing her. For him to be like, oh, okay, you can go now. Like, he gets way too much enjoyment out of torturing her.
Well, Littlefinger actually talked to her about it and was like, I'll take you with me. I'll do something. So, should she stay or go with Littlefinger?
Littlefinger, he wants something, obviously, and it's probably to get back into Catelyn's good graces. So, he's not doing it out of the goodness of his heart, being like, oh, I'm gonna save you from, having Joffrey's bastards and being, like, his just torture device. Oh, by delivering her daughter. She'll be like, oh, Littlefinger, Lord Baelish.
They gave him Harrenhal.
Yeah.
The place that Arya and Gendry and Hot Pie were. He was given that castle, which basically just makes him really rich because the castle itself isn't anything to look at, but it commands a lot of smaller castles and holdings around it that pay them taxes. So that's also an up jump.
Yeah.
For him.
Better watch out, though, if Joffrey finds out that Lord Baelish is about to help Sansa. He might take it all away.
Jamie and Brienne. They were on their journey to King's Landing. You said that Jamie had underestimated her. What do you think Jamie really thinks of Brienne?
I mean, now he probably thinks she's a badass bitch. Like, probably can fight as well as him, if not better.
Yeah, he hadn't seen her fight before that. He just knew she was a big woman.
Yeah.
And he'd been bothering her all day about, have you ever been with a man? Have you ever been with a horse? Have you,
been with me?
Yeah. You can be with me. I can do it. I can take care of you.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably, like, turned on now.
How would Cersei like that, though, if Jamie was, like, actually down for Brienne?
I mean, I would be like, all right. Like, I mean, I think it'd be interesting to see, but she'd probably be mad. But, I mean, she did also, replace... Well, her brother/lover was rotting away in a Stark prison. She took up with the cousin.
Yeah.
And he's only ever been with her.
Yeah, he's faithful to her so far,
and she's not.
She's not.
These hoes ain't loyal.
No, ma'am. Robb and Catelyn sat down to talk, and Catelyn told him not to marry Talissa.
Yeah.
She was like, I get it. She's beautiful. She, you love her. Look at my marriage to your father. We didn't love each other and get married. We got married and then built a love. And Robb kind of threw it in her face that she's kind of reckless too. So where do you think I get it from?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
As we saw later on, they did get married. Robb and Talissa did. And it was a very cute little ceremony.
Yeah, intimate.
Very intimate. I like the vows. Because if you notice, they were like mother, crone, stranger, father, warrior. Those are the gods. And when you're getting married, you vow to all of them that you're taking whatever. I don't know. I think it's really cool.
I mean, it was nice.
It was nice. They're a very cute couple.
Yeah.
What you see of them, the little bits and stuff, it seems like Catelyn said, like he's falling in love with her for like her spunk and all that. Like you said, Walder Frey might not be very happy about it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be happy about that at all.
But if Robb wins the war, do you really think that it'll...
I mean, if he doesn't win the war, or if he wins the war, that's one thing, because then he'll be like king of all of it. Right. And he can't really like say anything, but if he doesn't, yeah.
Right. The whole purpose is so that the daughter will be the queen as well.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't win, then she doesn't get to be queen and she'd just be marrying... I mean, she'd still be marrying up.
Yeah. But she wouldn't be queen.
Right. So it's a mixed bag right now. It kind of depends on what happens next.
Yeah.
On how much that really matters. Stannis and Melisandre, then we're hanging out, and he's very salty.
Yeah. And was like, you lied to me. But then all she's got to do is spew some more crap. And he's like, oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, he looked in the fire and he saw his victory and he agrees with her and he's all in.
Yeah. He's controlled by the JJ.
I mean, he said that he saw something in the fire. Do you believe that he saw something? Is he faking it? Like what? Like, doesn't that make her more believable if he actually did see into the flames? Like if she's able to show him?
If she was, yeah. But I mean, I feel like they would have showed the audience too. But it's like, really? Do you really?
It's like they did an experiment on a show called Brain Games where they had this tree and there was nothing in the tree, and they had like a person that was staged there, like an actor, to look up in the tree and be like, oh my god, look at it. And people would come over and they were checking
like, I see it.
And they'd go, I see it, I see it, yeah.
And I'd be the one that's like, where? I don't see anything. Like,
I'd be like,
where? What am I supposed to be looking at?
And it was, the power of suggestion and stuff like that. So, I mean, that is pretty interesting, if you look that up. What do you think is Stannis' next move now that he didn't take King's Landing and he's lost a lot of his ships and a lot of his men?
If I had to guess, he's probably going to team up with the Starks, because, I mean, now his main enemy is the Lannisters and now the Tyrells. So, I mean, he doesn't really have any other option than to team up with the Starks.
It's very hard to win a war of multiple kings if they could, group together and make an alliance the way that Renly and Catelyn did, saying, Robb, you can have the north and the south, Do you think that Stannis is going to be able to broker that alliance, with Melisandre at his side?
Not with her. Because she's going to be like, take it all for yourself. He's too suggestible.
We skip over to Winterfell, where Theon was talking to Maester Luwin. Rest in peace. Should he have run?
I mean, essentially they did anyway.
Yeah, they did.
They knocked him out and were like, all right, bye.
So what happened to Theon then?
They probably like put him in the back of a cart and brought him back.
To the Iron Islands?
Yeah. They're like, nice try. Nice try, little Greyjoy.
Yeah, like we're not dying for you.
Yeah,
so we're just
nice
gonna
try.
take you.
Nice try.
Okay. Yeah. And then they burned down Winterfell for...
Just cause.
Just cause. Jaqen H'gar.
That was weird.
A lot of weirdness in this episode. Yeah, Jaqen gave Arya a coin and said, if
Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis. If you ever need to come see me.
Valar Morghulis.
Yeah, say it. Give a coin.
But he won't look like him. He looks like someone else now.
No, Jaqen's dead. He didn't give us a forwarding address, no new name, nothing, so I don't know what to do, but...
Just Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis. Where does Arya go from here now that she doesn't have Jaqen, she just has those two boys? I always ask you this, but she seems to be the wanderer
I mean, she's got Gendry with her, so I mean, I think she'll be all right.
Yeah, she should be
for
fine.
the most part. I think she'll be fine. Her best bet would probably be to go to find Jon.
Go to the wall.
Yeah, but Jon's not at the wall.
No, he's not.
So,
which speaking of, Jon north of the wall, he and Qhorin fought and he killed him.
Yep. R.I.P.
You were saying that you think it was them coming together to make Jon more trustworthy to them.
Because like, as soon as he killed the Halfhand, they cut him off. They cut his bonds off. Like,
yeah, they let him go.
Yeah, as soon as he finished him off, they're like, okay.
Do you think it's going to work with the king beyond the wall, or it was just like a cool trick for then?
I mean, if it's his uncle, yeah.
If it's Benjen.
If it's Benjen, yeah.
She's really hoping it's Benjen.
I mean, I don't know what else would have happened to him.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't discussed... Like, he hasn't been seen since season 1, episode 1.
Right. Daenerys went into the House of the Undying. And...
Khal Drogo!
I knew when this was coming up, I was like, she's gonna love it.
Khal Drogo!
She's missed him so much.
Bay number 1.
And you got to meet Rhaego, the little baby. Little baby.
They exist, just in another plane.
Yeah. It's a dream, a vision, a something. It's something. Mm-hmm. They saw each other again, and it's very emotional.
But she's like, I have to go.
Yeah. Which was good because she got her babies back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the word that she used to make them breathe the fire is Dracarys.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a word that you're going to hear a lot. The way that, you know, you say Valar Morghulis a bunch.
Is that how she trains them? So they don't breathe fire on everything?
To just say the word fire and it's like, oh shit, no.
So she gets them to like spew fire on demand.
Right. That's just like their training word. You know?
Everybody's like, oh, the dragons, they're uncontrollable. Da da da. Mm-hmm. She trained them. Like they're not just gonna go and then like on everybody. So she's got to be like Dracarys and then like.
Yeah, I mean that's their mom. They're gonna listen to their mom.
And I bet that dude didn't think that they could spew fire at that point.
I mean,
because they were like still baby dragons.
Yeah, he underestimated the power of them and Daenerys' ability to actually utilize them.
Yeah.
And so now he did, and he gets a big dot.
Mm-hmm. So does Duck Sauce and the other one.
Doria, her other handmaiden.
I think it was a little bit messed up that she kind of like did that to the handmaiden, because unless the handmaiden actually helped Duck Sauce do that, I mean...
From a couple of episodes ago, Daenerys did tell Doria, men talk when they're happy. Mm-hmm. You know, kind of like, make the rounds, see what you can find out. Mm-hmm. And from inference, from myself, because I'm not this far in the books yet, it seems as though she made the rounds eventually to Duck Sauce, Zara, whatever. Something transpired there when Daenerys' dragon's being taken. There was a good gap of time between that point and her leaving the House of the Undying, where she probably could have come to Daenerys and been like, oh my god, it's this guy, he's plotting against you.
True.
But then again, I don't know because we don't see it and I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
I think that's where she's coming from, where it's like, oh, okay, if you were really on my side, you would have given me a heads up.
Yeah.
But look at you, you're trying to up jump too, sleeping with the King of Karth.
But I mean, King of Karth ain't got nothing.
No.
The vault was empty.
The vault was empty. It was all like...
It was just air.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like the whole city was poor, at least, or...
Just Duck Sauce.
Right. It was like he gave the illusion of grandeur.
Of immense wealth.
Right. To get people's attention and, you know, tell them how wonderful it was that he came from nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that that's a worthy punishment for trying to fuck her over? Make her...
I mean, yeah.
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 No mercy.
Nope. No mercy.
You know?
I mean, they stole the dragons. They killed her handmaiden. They tried to keep her in there with the dragons.
So now they're going to leave Karth and go somewhere.
Probably going to go back to King's Landing and try to take over the throne. If they wait for her dragons to mature.
Yep. It's just a matter of time before they get a little bigger.
Yep. Because they already breathe fire now.
Last thing for us to talk about is the ending. They blew the horn 3 times, which means White Walkers. And that's what they saw. They saw White Walkers.
It was interesting that they didn't kill Sam. Like the dude, the one that looks like I said looked like a Targaryen, looked right on him.
And then kept it pushing.
And then just kept on going.
What do you think that means? That they didn't kill Sam?
They probably didn't think he was a threat.
Yeah.
They probably could sense the pussy in him. I like Sam, I do, but...
Yeah. That's a lot of dead men walking.
I mean, he saw a White Walker and lived to tell the tale.
If he can get back to his people, because if he's here, they're going this way, his people went this way. I mean, he's got to go with them.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, how is he going? He could go around.
I have a feeling he's probably going to end up finding Jon Snow.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to make it to the camp of the wildlings.
Yeah.
Meet
and
up
be like,
with them.
oh my god, I saw a White Walker. I saw lots of them.
Okay.
And they all look like freaking zombies with like chunks of flesh missing. Like, nasty. I wonder if they got the same special effects makeup artist that Walking Dead has. For their,
I gotta look that up. I don't know
for their White Walkers.
Don't know who it is. That's gonna be the thumbnail for sure. That is our discussion for the season finale of season 2 called Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
Alrighty, let's go.